Alright, so I went for a little walk down here and it did not take me long to find our first nest of biters here. I went ahead and made 2 gun turrets. So we can put these out back here to give us a little bit of cover. And I'm going to go ahead and use up this pistol ammo. Get them on in here and get them dead. Alright. So let's see if we can move this up to, say, here. Yeah, that'll work. There's a couple worms over there. One thing that I already knew is that your gun automatically shoots no matter what. So, no, not aiming. You have to aim at what you want to hit. Alright, that pistol is not doing me a whole lot of good here. And luckily the turrets are way better shots than I am. I am a terrible shot. Alright, so we got rid of that one. I'll see if I can move one of these a little closer without activating that other worm. There we go. And great, we're getting attacked. Come on, get that one out of there. Alright, I need to get back up and see what's attacking us up there. Then I'll come back and finish that. I knew about the time I left down to go down this way. Those ones up there were going to attack. Luckily, it looks like they're not doing... so they're just damaging the engine at the moment. They haven't destroyed it yet. The only thing they destroyed was a pole. Alright, they just took out the engine. And they're working on 2 others. There's only one little guy up here. Oh, they did take out 2 engines. Damn. Alright. Well, let's get them back online. And I need to make a repair kit so I can repair that. But I also have made 2 more boilers. Because why not piss off way more biters? I just did that wrong. This one is supposed to go here. There we go. And then that like that. Because we are running really close, or were, on production, but we have filled up with everything. I got a lot more copper miners in there. And a lot more iron. Expanded this. I was getting ready to work on expanding the copper. And then, well, figured out I needed to come and do some dealing with biters. So I think the next thing we need to automate is going to be bullets. And this will probably be the only video. Oh, I see you down there. Where you guys will have to deal with me fighting with biters unless we get new technology go ahead and get this made. And then I'll show you what kind of new fun toys we have. I'm going to go ahead and do the fighting. Save you guys from watching me just shoot biters. Because, well, after a while it gets kind of boring. If I run into any trouble or find something really nasty, I'll be back. Alright, I got my first one gone. And this stuff really slows you down, so don't walk on that stuff. And I got attacked from this one up here while trying to get this one down here. We don't want to do that yet. Let's get rid of some of these guys before we get our turrets chewed up. Yeah, you guys are just going to be a royal pain about this, aren't you? Alright, let's go ahead and get this one down back here. I may actually have to go and get more bullets soon. Alright, that one's going to get activated. Or is going to activate that guy. We don't want to do that. Can we put it there? No. We cannot put it there. Alright. So I need to get rid of this worm. And then we can let the turrets take care of the nests. Because they are way better shots than I am. And you can see these SMG bullets go everywhere. Alright, so let's put this one here. I can just pound on it. Alright, I'll move this one up to there. Give it the last 5 rounds I have. Good thing the turret can't hit me. Otherwise, I'd be dead right now. That thing's literally shooting me in the back. Are we out of bullets in both of them? No. Got a whole 10 rounds left in there. Alright, and that is it. Alright, and there's this little tool over here that we can actually collect this stuff. And I know this from doing Ethrin's pack that had K2 in it. This is not as rough as that one was. And this stuff here is burnable. So we can literally use that as fuel if we want. Alright, there's another one over there, but they're not getting hit yet. I need to go back down and finish this one, and then we need to take a look at around there. So I'm going to go make some more bullets and go finish this one out and do a little bit of a walk and see what we got. Alright, so I came back down here and finished this one off over here and found a nice little bit of crude oil. We also have mineral water here. So we got 2 resources that we're going to eventually need found. And this little guy should be pretty easy. He doesn't even have a worm. So we can just do that. Go ahead and move this one up here. There we go. And let's get our creep here. Alright, and I'm going to keep making a walk right on up the side here. Alright, so I've gone all the way up into this area here. We do have another thing of iron there, copper there, a small thing of oil here, and there's something called an immersitite cave right there. I have no idea what it is, but I'm sure we'll find out at some point. It looks like we have another one right there, so we can get a better look at it. So I'm not sure what it is. And it looks like the only biters over on this side are way over there, and we've got a nice bit of trees running through here. Hopefully we'll eat up a lot of that before we get there. And it looks like now there's another set down there, but we're not going to activate it anytime soon. So I will leave both of those go, hoping there's not any in that little strip right there I missed. But the only part of the map now that I have not explored is up in this area, and I'm hoping that's all water. So let's head back home and see what we can do to get bullets automated. And I think we may have to move the science area because our sentinel science has not moved in quite a little bit here. So I think we might have ran out of automation cores that we need for the red ones, because we did just take those out, the production of them out last time. And yep, that would be the issue. So I'm going to go ahead and just grab a bunch of them off the belt here, throw them in so this can get finished up. It shouldn't need anywhere near as many as what I just grabbed. Wait a minute, that's not actually the one we're out of. We're out of these because we're out of... another one of those I messed up things. Gotcha. I missed one insert. There. That will take care of that. So now we can go ahead and rip all of this out. If we take this one out, we can just move that up there. Alright, so that takes care of all that. We need to get steel set up. So let's look and see if steel is any different. Let's see, we need coke and iron plate. And how are we making coke? I'm guessing coal in a furnace, but why is there not a thing in here to show us this? Coke. wood and coal in a furnace will make us coke. And coke has a fuel value of 10. It takes 6 coal and 6 wood to make 6 coke. Its fuel value is 10 versus 6 for the coal and 1.25 for the wood, not counting what fuel it's going to take to make it. That would mean that this is a better fuel than coal. Pollution is 250. It's only 225 for the coke. Vehicle acceleration 60 and 70 versus 50 and 60. So coke is all around better than coal, and we already have wood production. We may have to make more of it, obviously, but I think we will start on making coke. Let's go ahead and get this. It's a medium container and a warehouse. And we'll just change all of our wood product, or all of our coal over to coke, except for obviously bullets, because, well, we need bullets, or we need coal for bullets. So let's start off with making 2 more greenhouses for the moment. And let's see here. So this is running over there for fuel. I do need to run a line up here. I'm probably going to run it with the copper. I'm figuring on our main bus line here, we've got iron here, we've got copper here. We're going to have circuits in these 4. We're going to have 2 coppers. We did not leave enough room there. So let's say we can do this, but we also have to have steel. So, I might have to rethink this a little bit. And by the way, I have not got that moved yet. Alright, so let me work out how I want to do this coke area and finish setting up the copper area, because I never did get to that, because I figured we needed to go check out biters real quick. So let me get this done, and I will be back with you to show you what I ended up with for the coke. And, well, the copper is going to be the same as the copper. Alright, so we have our copper smelting area redone here. By the way, coke is right here in the recipe line for the furnace. And there we go. Now our copper line is taken care of. And we have it fed with coke. And I actually need to fix this belt. There we go. And then those can keep moving for right now. Although I probably should take them out at this point. And this is what I got for the coke area for the moment. And it's doing rather well. I might have went a little overboard on the wood production, but I'm figuring we're going to have to scale this up more and more, so it's probably not overkill. Alright, so the next thing I need to do is get coke up here for iron. Haven't done that part yet. And I think instead of running it across the top here, I'm going to try to run it in through the bottom. The only issue is we have this clustered up mess here. I'm not really sure what I was attempting to do here, to be perfectly honest. Let's just take this out like that, and then we can run our coke in right here. We'll just do a splitter here and run this over and into there. And that'll take care of feeding the copper, our boilers, and our iron with coke. And then the only place that has coal is our coke at the moment. I still haven't worked out what I'm doing to fix the main bus line up here. And I also haven't gotten these moved over, but I haven't got them moved over because we have to work out what we're going to do for the bus line here. But I've actually ran out of stone, so I need to get a stone miner down here just for mainly getting furnaces made. And I'm going to go ahead and just have them output directly into there. And then let's see here. So for steel plates, we need, for 5 steel plates, we need 10 iron plates. And for 5 iron plates, we need 10 iron ore. This is going to take 16 seconds. This is going to take 16 seconds. So I think what we're going to do for steel then is we're going to set up something similar to our iron, except let's move this over just a hair, so we'll have, this will be our upper belt. This will be bringing in iron and coal, which for right now, we're just going to do this, but that'll be changed later. And we can do a pyramid thing like this. So we can have this make iron, this make steel. Let me grab some inserters real quick. And then this will go down here to a belt that'll take care of the steel going out. And then I can just copy this over. We'll leave a gap just like normal for an electric pole. And that's what we'll go with right there. And that'll make our steel. Then the only other thing we need to do is have this run underneath them and it will feed the coal in there, or the coke in there, sorry. And somehow I'm amazingly out of wood. You'd think with all the things I have making wood around here, I wouldn't run out of that stuff. And our large containers is done, so let's go ahead and get this shelter one out of the way. I probably should do the walls next. Alright, so we just do this along the way here, and then we can do one for each of those, and that will make our steel. And we should have no problem keeping up with everything once it gets going. And I have tons of coal here we can get rid of. Alright, so that's going to be our steel production. And I'm going to go ahead and get back to work up there on getting everything figured out. And we need to get the bullet production done, but we'll take care of that next time. And we'll just leave it with getting steel for today. So I think that looks pretty decent. We just need to run the steel out, and we'll put it into the belt probably over here maybe, or up here. I think what I'm probably going to have to do is take this area out and move it up a bit, because I want 2 things of copper here, and if I take this out, that should run all the way up there. So we're going to have 2 things of copper, and then we're going to have a thing of wood and a thing of coal here. And then we're going to have our steel belts, then we'll have our circuit belts. So I'm going to go ahead and just copy this area out so I don't forget what it was, and take this out of here. And we'll put it back in up yonder there. So this should be, like I said, this will be reserved for copper when we need it. We're just going to leave this as a ghost for right now. And then this one will do for wood, and this one will do for coal. That way we can get, when we need it for bullets and stuff like that, we have it. And we'll just probably use this one for our wood. I do have another one, and since we got water right here, I'm just going to go ahead and move these up there, because we've got to do the circuits up there anyways. And if I bring this over like this, then we can run this over, and this is just going to be a horrible mess for the moment. We'll change some of this stuff out later, but we'll just run this all the way over here. And we'll put a splitter here. And that'll take care of our coal. I will have to put in some more coal miners down there. Probably take out those crappy ones. Once we get rid of all of this in here, it'll make that a little bit, we can make these a bit neater. So I don't forget, because I am a little on the forgetful side. Why don't we do that for this one? And then we can run this up here. Well, not there. Here for the wood. Alright, so 2 copper, coal and wood. And then we're going to have another gap. We're going to have steel plates, steel beams, and then steel wheels, or gears. Let's see. I don't know that we're going to need glass, but we may need it. So we'll just leave the upper one right here for miscellaneous at the moment. And if we end up finding something that we need a spot for, oh, stone. That's what the upper one's going to be. Excuse me. When we get to railroads, we're going to need stone. So this will be steel and stone. And then this will be our gears, or our circuits. This will be our automation cores. So we can now run this one up and into right there. So then this is going to go right here. And we can take extra miners and all the extra assemblers, get rid of them. Alright, that looks good. Alright, that should take care of everything right there. And we should have that back in production again. Our coal is filling up, so that's good. And I'll get the wood taken care of. So that's going to be it for today. Like I said, I'm going to go ahead and move this area over there. And I will go ahead and fill in the steel area here. Make a lot more steel cooking right here. And I will see you guys in the next one, where I think I'm going to go ahead, since we're going to have wood on the line, and as you can see now it's getting very dark, I'm going to go ahead and start setting up making electric poles and the lights, so we can make lit electric poles and start putting them out as well in the next one. And we'll see where we go from there. Y'all have a good one. See you next time.